Hello, and welcome back to the next episode of our walkthrough of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Last time we finished up, well, almost finished up business at the Hirata estate by beating Juzo the Drunkard, and we got ourselves a full prayer bead necklace, as well as finally actually making the Mistraven prosthetic tool for ourselves. And this time, we're going to be heading back through the rest of Ashina Outskirts with our new tools in hand. So, if we remember these guys from before, we've done all this, so we can quite easily take them out. If we eavesdrop them, we remember they tell us the Ogre up ahead is weak to fire. That's the one. And I want to show off both the Flame Vent and the Mistraven in this fight, because, as I stated before, the Ogre does use quite a few grab attacks, so the Mistraven is quite good for avoiding those when it's otherwise... Okay, well, he just missed that time, so... That's a drop kick, which you can deflect, but the timing's a little weird. And let's see if we can show off this effectiveness of this Flame Vent. Oh yeah, he didn't like that one bit. He staggered for quite a while, and you can get in some very good damage. Okay, I did not hit the Mistraven that time. Uh-oh. Oh my god. That was... I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that, but I did. That was a close one. Yeah, he would have otherwise just thrown me off the cliff, probably to my death there. But we managed to grapple onto his, stock neck thing and make our way back up. That's one down. If you are going to use the Flame Vent quite a lot, then it's recommended to wait a little bit between uses, because he won't get immediately stunned if you use it right after having done so just a moment ago. Oh, that didn't count? Okay. Maybe I should just stick to the actual weakness instead of trying to be clever with the Mistraven. But it's fun. Don't forget about thrust attacks, they do more damage. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. Evidently it does not work. But I'm sure it would for a better player. Okay, I lied. I can't help it. I'm gonna heal up with our last pellet. Oh, dead. Oh, we survived. Barely. Luckily that toss doesn't do any damage for some reason. Oh, goodness. Okay, we don't want to die, so Flame Vent. Get away, we need to play super duper safe here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. But it works. Use the environment to your advantage. He can't get up, he can't get you up on that tree branch, so if you need a moment to recoup, or just bait out an attack, that can work. Okay. And he's done. That was way too close. Didn't even get that much experience, but we do get another prayer bead. As well as a skill. That's why bosses can drop skills sometimes. And he has dropped an upgrade to our medicine again, so we heal even more out of our flasks now. So, along with the one that we got last time, we're going to be healing quite a lot now. So yeah, number one recommendation for that fight, use the Flame Vent. It's probably a lot better than the Mistraven. I was just trying to be fancy, but I shouldn't. Even if it is very fun. And now you can't eavesdrop on these guys about anything, I don't think, because there's no more Ogre. Take them out, because why not? It's money. and experience. We have so much money, I really should buy some coin purses. And I believe actually there's something back here. Yes, I don't know if I went to this guy before, but we've got enough money. 10 is not a lot. Right, so, as you may not remember, we did in fact run into him when we went to the Hirata estate, and he's just telling us a bit more about that. Would have been useful if we came here before we went there, but that's my fault. And now we can pay 20 to buy some more information. Let's see what he's got for us this time. And there he's telling us about the flame vent, which we already have. And then he'll refund it and give us some oil to, well, help us with the flame vent. It works quite nicely. If you throw oil at the ogre, it's incredibly effective because, again, it will light him up pretty quickly. Let's see if there's anything else. I promise this whole episode won't just be talking to this guy. Okay, that's all he's got. Right, then let's carry on. So, before there was a fog wall blocking us from going up here. The ogre is compulsory, but now there's not. And here is a monocular, it's just a telescope. But it's quite nice if you want to look at something very far away. There's no real, like, material use for it, but yeah, it's something. Sorry, pressed RT, I thought I might zoom in. I've never used it before, really. It's not of a lot of use. That door does not open from this side. And just out of this building below us is an area absolutely filled with enemies. So we're going to grab this gourd seed. We'd love to have another one of those. Ceramic shard as a distraction tool. And so this is another area that we want to handle with extreme stealth. Because there's a mini-boss down there, there's an enemy behind him, there's a bunch of enemies up and around. It's absolutely full of them. And it's quite a bright environment, so they're not going to have the hardest time spotting you. But if you're very careful... Okay. Well then. I guess we're doing this the hard way. Whoops. Did not mean to do that, but it works. I was trying to retarget to him. There we go. I would not recommend taking on all of these guys by yourself. I just happen to be doing so. I would recommend running away and trying to regain stealth and taking a few of them out without anyone spotting you. Do as I say, not as I do. And now all we have is the mini-boss to deal with. Even if you go with the stealth, you can even get a stealth Peddler on him. And actually, I'm just going to run over here and grab the item very quickly because it's annoying me if I don't. Scrap iron, very nice. As usual, Firecracker is very effective. We're going to try the Mist Raven a few more times, see if we can get it to work. There we go. That's what it looks like. You can control which direction you go in, which is very cool. But this guy fights very similarly to the general we fought earlier in the Outskirts, which was a while ago now. But if he manages to knock out all your posture, then he will try to grab you for a very powerful attack. But as long as you safety roll out of the way, then you should be fine. He tries to recover his posture there by sort of charging up. But as long as you interrupt him, then he won't be able to. Something as little as a shuriken can do it, so if you have those equipped, use them. We're going to heal. Ow. Alright. But, as you can see, the Mist Raven is quite useful for getting us out of danger. And just like that, he's down. Another prayer bead for us. We're already halfway to our next. And we're going to head over here, which is not the required path, but it is a path to something quite interesting. Divine Confetti, thank you very much. There's a note here. Turn back if you value your life. You can't behead the Headless. Our swords and pikes did nothing. Bit ominous. I'm going to jump down here. And then we have to run and jump at that ledge down there and hold X to grab it. Like so. As long as you're holding the grab button when you pass by it, you should be fine. Another Gachin Sugar, just in case you used one for Juzo, or just because they're useful. Here we are in this very dark place. We have these spirit emblems up here for us. Move down onto this snowy bit, and that's a grapple point up there. But if we go deeper into the cave, there's some sort of enemy down there. I'm considering whether I want to fight it or not. This is a very tricky mini-boss, and I absolutely would not recommend fighting it at this point in the game. I'm just considering if I want to or not. We'll get the thing that I came here for, and then we'll see if we can fight him on the way back. You will initiate, but you can just run away. But he does have this strange area effect, where in his arena, you become very slow and lethargic, and you jump much less. So, That can be quite scary if you're not ready for it, but there's this hole in the back of the cave. It's just very scary to look at, but we'll get a better look at him on the way back, since I've decided I'm going to fight him. Shinobi escape route leads to Demon Bell. Well, that sounds fun. Let's see what's through here, this hidden passage in the cave. Very strange new area. Enemy up on the wall. Now, this is something that I have yet to address, because it hasn't really come up. If enemies are incredibly short, or just low on the ground, if you just jump in the air, even if they're aware of you, you can instantly deathblow them, which is quite useful for these guys, because otherwise they're a bit of an annoyance. Some gunpowder. A door that doesn't open from this side. We can see items in there. And here we are at a place called Senpo Temple. We can't get anywhere from here, that gap is too far for us to jump. But we have got a sculptor's idol in case we want to come back. It's really quite beautiful here. And here we have a bell. Do not ring this bell. Inviting misfortune is an act of virtue, but only the stoutest of hearts should ever consider it. This is another extra challenge you can give yourself. We had the one at the start, but this one you can do on any playthrough. If you ring this bell, you will acquire an item that makes the game harder for you, which you can get rid of, I believe, at any point, if you don't like it. I'm not going to bother, because there's no need to. I don't plan on playing through with it. I normally would, but it's unnecessary for this playthrough, so I shan't. But it does not get you... Oh wait, no, that's not true. It does get you some additional coins and material drops from enemies. And that enemy, speaking of which, has just given us an Arco's Sugar, which makes us temporarily deal more damage to both posture and vitality, which is quite nice. Alright. So, for this mini-boss in here, we've been picking up a few items around the place called Divine Confetti. Now, we don't have a lot, we've only got 3, which is another reason to not fight this fight, because this is going to make the boss fight a hell of a lot easier to have, and if you don't have it, then it's going to make it a hell of a lot harder. So, that is recommended to have. I think I'll put it on the quick items. This is also, I think, I may have to check this, but I think it's one of few bosses on which firecrackers have practically no effect. So, don't bother, basically. Now then, we're going to apply the confetti, makes our sword glow a lovely purple, and have a look at this absolute monster, the Headless, and miss our first swing completely. It moves very strangely, and inflicts a status called Terror on you. That's that purple bar that's filling up. And if it fills up all the way, then you instantly die. So, you don't really want to deal with that. Oh! Yeah, like that. This is why I recommended against coming here. Maybe I should just leave. I don't really want to lose 1,000 money. So yeah, I think I'm probably just going to dip, actually, if I can remember the way out. That's another thing about this cave, is that I have trouble finding my way around it, because it's so dark and all the rocks look the same. But if we just jump around a bit, we should be able to make it out. Yeah, here you go. So it's the ledge just by the exit there, and then you jump up and get a grapple point. We'll be back for him, we'll be back for him. Oh yes, and then we had this exit on this side. He's a very disgusting monster, I don't like him. He makes gross sounds, has a gross status effect, and looks gross. Colourful commentary, I know. Okay, but we're back here, which leads us back to where we were. I'm going to carry on making our way up. Here's more of those enemies that you can just jump death blow at any point. These are just some poison spraying lizards of sorts. Very easy to take down. A little bit annoying, but really no big deal. And we're going to go back up here, grab some items, and this is the other side of the door that we couldn't open before, just after the Ogre. So here we are, back where we were, no problems. Oh, the enemies have respawned. Okay, one problems. You can hear that clanging. That's the enemy that we accidentally killed last time up on that ledge. Which is yet another example of the enemies that you can just jump death blow. Not that you need to, because I think you should also take them out with one sword stroke really quite easily. But if you need to, and we've just got another level up. That's nice. Ow. There we go. Oh, nearly missed it. Thank you for staying down. Whew. Okay, we can ignore that gun guy. I don't think he can hit us from here, luckily. And it's just another path round to there. I sure hope I haven't just forgotten which way to go from here. Ah, no, here we are. I would never. It's fine. The sculptor's idols help. And here we go. Take a rest, please. I need that resurrection back, just in case. Head down here, grab another spirit emblem, and feel the ground rumble, which is never usually a good sign. Not just hear the ground rumble, but feel it as well. Grapple over here. Go to this side. Grapple that branch. And look out. We've got a giant snake on our tail. Welcome to the stealth segment. As if the entire rest of the game isn't also a stealth segment, but this one is especially so. If that snake spots you, it's pretty much game over. Finally, snake, stealth. So I've heard those two words before somewhere. But you have to wait for it to turn away, and then jump to your next location. So like here, jump in here. He's going to try and get to us, but he cannot. So we're going to drop down here. And he's up there. We want to run over here very quickly. Hide in the grass. He cannot see us in the grass. And then we want to slip by when he gives us space to do so. And then edge along this wall. There he goes, retracting. He can't spot us here. We want to rush over here. Yeah. Oh, that always feels so good. It's not over though. Run. Get in the cave. You can't get us in the cave. Oh. As you might have been able to tell, that snake is not dead. But he is very mad. That is always one of the most satisfying things to do, no matter how many times you do it. That stab in the eye, every time. Another Gachin sugar, and I think we're probably going to end off here. I don't know how long this episode is. It feels like it's probably been a little bit, but then again, this game always makes time pass quite quickly. Let's see if we have any skills we want to get. Run and slide, that's not bad. But I do like my prosthetic tool skills. Mid-air prosthetic tool is quite nice. I think we'll save up. Right, well, thank you for watching this episode of Sekiro once again. We made our way further through the Ashina Outskirts, taking out 2 mini-bosses and finding a third, but not killing it, because it's hard. And next time, we'll be making our way forward towards the castle, as we are at the Castle Gate Fortress now. See you all next time.